Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first got out treasure hunting. Now, today's video is mostly for my regulars. I got down to the local pawn shop and we tested out some stuff on the XRF machine, which will analyze metal for you. So I have a variety of things that you may recognize from previous videos that we wanted to get some additional clarity on in terms of what they are. And that's all I'm going to do in this video. I'm just going to go through, I'm going to talk about what these different pieces are so you can see them up close and see what they actually are made of. So for example, this pin looks pretty good, Freemason pin. Looks like it could theoretically be gold. Now, when we acid tested it, it did not test as gold, and on the XRF machine, it was not gold. So despite being shiny, that's just polished brass. That's all this one is. Now, one interesting thing, this $20 quote-unquote 15 karat ring with diamonds and opals in it actually is 18 karat. I'm not sure why they stamped it 15 karat. Somebody can maybe answer that, but it did prove out to be 18 karat gold, 75% gold, which was kind of a bonus. I already thought it was cool, and it's interesting that it's even better than we thought it was. This little piece, which I think the video will have come out by now, that was just confusing. I just did not understand what these markings meant. They meant that this is trash. It's actually nothing. It's just like nickel silver or something that's got some rhodium plating on it, I think, which is why it looks so shiny. But it actually is not precious metal. Okay, this one was just well, actually, you can even see it. You can see where the brass comes through, but it is just copper on the back and then gold plate on the front. This one was low carat. This one was 8 karat gold. All right, now let's see here. Oh, this is an odd one. This one was a while back. Obviously, the pin is not anything, and the horseshoe ended up being a little over 80% silver, which is why it looks kind of funny. So that is definitely an odd one, and I don't really know what's going on with it, but it is basically 800 silver, except it was like a little higher than that. I don't really know what's going on. There's no marking with it. It's on this brass pin, so just thought that might be a result that interested you. Okay, this chain is actually sterling, so it's unmarked, but it is in fact sterling. Okay, sterling, despite being unmarked, it's fairly obviously sterling. Didn't actually get a chance to test that one. This one was probably the most fascinating, well, I don't know if I'd say the most fascinating, but one of the weirdest ones. So this chain is, if we find the latch, is actually marked as gold fill, but it's not gold fill. It's sterling silver with rhodium plating, and then someone put a gold fill catch on it. Why? I couldn't tell you. Maybe somebody else can tell me. It's a pretty dang heavy chain, so I'm happy that it actually turned out to be sterling. But it is very confusing that it would have that gold fill on there. Okay, let's get down in here. This chain, I don't recall if we talked about this one. It just looked strange. I think this was in a video that just went up recently. But it is just nickel silver. It's not actually silver. Down in here, oh, this guy. So this, I believe even one of the commenters told me what this was, that it's actually for a watch fob. I think maybe. So the watch chain loops onto this. And I loved this, and I probably went on forever about buying that particular lot because I just loved this safety pin, or this safety catch. I love that design. Now, the good news about this particular piece, and it did test this way with acid, it did test as 10 karat, but I didn't trust it just because it's just so dang dirty. And I thought maybe maybe that's brass. Maybe I'm just wishing that it's 10 karat. It is in fact 10 karat gold. So that was a real nice surprise. I'm very pleased about that one. And in fact, you know what? I'm gonna check something out. So I thought maybe I've got this very nice 9 karat watch chain. I thought maybe it would go in the end, but I'm definitely gonna need to actually get a little bit goldsmithing, because I'm gonna need a loop to put that on there so that we can attach that. But we are one step closer to being able to properly secure and decorate our waistcoat pocket watch if I had a gold pocket watch, which I don't, but I'm happy about that. Okay, set that up there. These came out, now they tested with our acid as maybe 14K, as high as 14K, definitely 10K, and they tested out as 10 karat. So, yeah, they're not, like if I look at, look at this 14 karat piece, they're just not really as yellow, but I don't know, whatever the mix is in this, it really kind of comes out with an interesting color, but they are 10 karat. All right, and that is 14. So last 3 pieces for this video. It is just going to be a real quick one. This little crown did test out properly as 14 karat gold. So that, despite being completely unmarked, is solid 14 karat. So that's a win. This little lamp thing is actually higher than 14 karat gold, but not 18 karat gold. It came out about 16 karat. And she said it probably just needs a wash to get this black stuff off, which I found very interesting. If anyone can tell me anything about it, I would love to know. This did come off of, in a previous video, this came off of a, you know what, I might have it right here while we're chatting. Let me just reach down in here. Okay, this is my, zoom out for a sec. This is where I've been dumping all the gold fill that we've been finding in our videos lately. Perfect, okay. I may have a fair bit of gold fill going on here. All right, yes, so this came off of here. I wanted to test it separate. So these other pieces are definitely not, are they definitely not gold? Now I am second guessing myself. I thought this little ship maybe, that little ship is not magnetic. That little ship says something. How did I miss that? I am losing my mind. What does that say? Let me take it off camera here for a sec. There, you can look at that. Okay, I verified what that says. That says STG. So that little charm is just gold-plated sterling. So all right, let's take a closer look at these, shall we? We have another crown here. It does not get hit with the magnet. Now that other crown was 14 karat, but boy, that just doesn't look like 14 karat to me. I don't know. Leave a comment if I should test this. I really don't see any way of that actually being gold. And then this last piece is actually marked as gold fill, I believe. Yeah, 1/10. So, and then the overall piece is marked as gold fill. But anyways, that was definitely a good one to grab, as it turns out. A lot more gold than I thought when I bought it, I think. Where did I get that? I'm trying to remember where I got that. Was that in... It may be too late for me to be making this video for you folks, but I wanted to get it done. Okay, last but not least is this piece. Now, I am a little unsure of what I want to do with this piece. My inclination is actually to cut it up as scrap. Because I bought it because I thought it was precious metal, and I don't really like it. If someone can tell me why I should love this, I would appreciate it. But it wounds my stacker's soul. And the reason for that is this. So let's go ahead and weigh this. This weighs in at 6.4 grams. However, well, maybe we can just do the math here. So the ones that are silver are, in fact, silver. So these silver colored ones are sterling. They're rhodium plated sterling. Now, the ones that are gold color are, in fact, 14 karat gold. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 gold and 4 silver. So we could say that we have 3 grams of gold in this, 14 karat gold in this, conservatively. Is that what we can say? I don't know. Leave a comment as to your opinion on it. I am inclined to clip this little 14 karat gold thing, well, or just separate it out. I think it'll just separate out, and remove the 14 karat, put those in one place, and then put the silver in another place. But it's also late, and I am apparently too tired to be making videos. So just leave a comment as to what on earth I should do with this one. So this video is just short and sweet. I hope that some of this information, or probably the information from the other videos plus this, helps you find some treasure when you're out and about. Stuff like this. If you find stuff like this, tell me about it, because I love big wins, and this is one of my favorite pieces that I've ever found. Have yourself a great day.
Like this, I've been comment.